International House of What? A case study presentation by Erika Tamez. Situational analysis. IHOb broke the internet and became a trending topic in the summer of 2018 when they decided to use rebranding as a marketing tactic. The company announced that they would be changing their name to IHOb and gave the public 1 week to guess what the B in their name could stand for. Just under a year later, without much social clarity, the company announced that they would be reversing their name change. Background. Pictured in black and white are the founders and early investors of the restaurant, Al and Jerry Lappin and Al and Trudy Callis. Pictured to the right is the first IHOb location. A unique characteristic of this restaurant is the fact that over 99% of locations are ran by franchisees. Because of this, each location has a community customized mission statement. Background continued. Past campaign history and IHOb campaign mission. The Come Hungry, Leave Happy campaign was an award-winning campaign that aimed to portray IHOb as a family-friendly restaurant. And the company was recognized for both quality of advertisement and their ability to impact a sales and performance. The IHOb campaign, on the other hand, aimed to increase social media interactions after breakfast hour sales and emphasize their revamped burger recipe. Campaign stakeholders. How consumers, burger lovers, and the Twitter community responded. Campaign stakeholders took to Twitter to share their responses that came in a variety of emotions. IHOb's rebranding was able to stir up an array of sentiments from angry to confused. For example, in the upper right-hand corner, Adam Cash shared, "I drove past an #IHOb/IHOb on my way to dinner tonight, and I was very disappointed to see that the sign of the building still said IHOb and not IHOb. If you're going to change a brand, make sure it's consistent throughout your network. #disappointed." Campaign objectives. The objectives of this campaign look to increase sales after breakfast hours, increase social media interactions, launch the revamped burger recipe, and get the public talking about IHOb again. In summary, the campaign objectives were primarily interactive, as they wanted stakeholders to talk, share, purchase, and visit their platforms. Campaign messages. There is a running theme of consistency, simplicity, and an air of mystery during the guessing period. Their graphics held a heavy emphasis on burgers and pancakes, which subtly hinted that the company wasn't truly backing away from being a pancake house. Campaign strategies. The company used strategies such as revamping their burger recipe, faking a rebranding persona, guessing game tactics, timing to a T, and using new lingo with B phrases to catch the attention of the public. The company actually spent a little over a year revamping their burger recipe and then provided 7 burger entree options after their IHOb campaign began. The strategy of allowing the public to guess truly made all the difference for the campaign. The time allowed for word of mouth to guide full attention to IHOb. To continue the fun, they also began using a B phrase lingo where they would substitute starting letters and words with the letter B. For example, the meme shared by a Twitter user on the far right. Campaign channels. The campaign used a mixture of social media and traditional media, with the primary platform being Twitter. The campaign is so fond of Twitter that the company created an account for their fake persona. Traditional media such as the company website, PR Newswire, and US Today were responsible for sharing news releases. Impact and results. Successful increases were noticed in stock, revenue, targeted burger sales, social media activity, and lingering Twitter presence. Impact and result of this campaign showed successful increase in areas such as stocks, revenue, burger sales, social media activity, and a lingering Twitter presence. The graph shows a major peak for platforms such as Twitter and the company website, Instagram, and stock prices, with both stock prices and Instagram followers continuing to increase after the name reversal. In an analysis, the company can be seen as dramatic. It seems as if though the marketing team went through an identity crisis in order to obtain a trending status. I also believe that the company chose Twitter knowing that the community is proactive in responding and communicating. Therefore, they chose the most secure platform for a risky campaign. Future recommendations. I believe the social media use in this campaign can be improved via responses to stakeholders. The company was very random when responding and seemed to have no pattern with their one-on-one communication, which possibly could have discouraged some users from interacting. Actually, a server during this campaign and my location was unaware of the tactic. Because of this, I would suggest that the key information be properly passed along. Another issue that needs to be addressed is social media cleanup. When the name change reversal was announced, the company cleared the IHOb Twitter account, but did not delete it, therefore leaving a source for continued confusion. In conclusion, I do believe this campaign was successful and brought IHOb the increased revenue, social media interactions, and word of mouth they hoped for. In addition, name and logo changing has become a common tactic, and the company name remains prominent within the Twitter community.